My name's Les Layton. I used to be the secretary, and I'm now the chair of the Stony Creek Environment Committee. I first got involved with Stony Creek in 1997 when my brother wanted me to come out to the Great Salmon Send-Off, and so I came out and found they needed a botanist, and well, I'm not really a botanist, but I know a lot about plants from school. And that was sort of where I got started with just doing the botany, and then got interested in the other aspects of the spawner surveys and the invertebrates. So that's what I'm doing now, is mainly invertebrates and some of the spawner surveys. Yeah, it's always a challenge when we have residential as well as commercial interests alongside the creek. I've seen pictures of paint going down the creek at one point, and where it just turned bright lime green in color with this paint going down. It was just a spill on a commercial site. And so it's a challenge. We see differences in the color of the water, and of course in summer there's low water, and so it's a challenge of keeping the fish alive when the water warms up, and that's out of our hands really, but making sure there's enough cover is along the creek. There's places where it can be done. I would say advocacy, that we have concerned individuals that are not afraid to send a letter to an MP or to talk with local authorities on issues in the creek. If they see a problem in the creek, they'll go to hopefully to the right person, to the DFO or to Metro Vancouver or Parks, and just point that problem out, and also wait for action to be taken. Yeah, I suppose the chum were the main. They were the main ones that come back, is the chum, and we've had coho as well. Coho don't seem to have that much of a problem with obstacles, but we thought this would greatly improve that particular section of the creek, clear passage up, and it actually did. We had some incredible returns after that. All those baffles were put in place. The fish ladder was the first project there. I'm trying to remember, that was 1998. Yeah, the fish ladder. Mm-hmm. 2004 was the culvert baffles. They did an earlier project of weirs up higher on the creek, between North Road and Broadway. Mm-hmm. There were some old walls that were supposedly like fish ladders, but they were kind of an odd design for them, and so they brought in a lot of rock for the weirs, and made pools and runs that were more fish friendly. Yeah, I'd say that was a successful experiment, or successful. I guess maintenance. We have several areas on the creek that have been sort of replanted, and we sort of have to keep an eye on them that they don't get weeds running through them or end up an eyesore rather than what was intended for it to be all native plants and that. But also other things of just making sure it continues to work. The weirs, if they could break down over time or start being counterproductive.